You can look at a blank canvas and see nothing. Or if you're blessed with the eyes of a master, you can see everything. Pablo Picasso could take his pen and never lift it from the paper, and with a single sweeping trajectory create a masterpiece. It's the purest form of art known to mankind. Line art. No shading to hide the mistakes, no heavy brushstrokes to cover a flaw, just the line, pure, unapologetic, and precise. In the 1920s, that simplicity met a world rushing headfirst into the future. They called it Art Deco. It took the chaotic beauty of nature and tamed it with geographic simplification, decorative patterns, and bold, glamorous sense of color. As you can see here from the CIT men. If you were to search the entire animal kingdom to find one creature that perfectly personified the sleek, sweeping luxury of the Art Deco line, you likely would find yourself landing on this, the Flamingo. The Flamingo doesn't just walk, friends. It balances, it curves. Its very silhouette is a living, breathing, geometric symphony. But look closer at this bird and you'll see a reflection of yourself. You see, the flamingo is a master of balance, standing effortlessly on one leg through shifting tides and howling winds, as we all know and can recognize. It's a silent reminder of our own human need to stay grounded when life gets chaotic. They thrive in massive, loyal communities, teaching us that we're always stronger when we stand together. And perhaps the most beautiful of all, a flamingo isn't born pink. No, it absorbs its vibrant color from its environment. It literally blooms from the inside out based on what it consumes, just as our own character is shaped by the ideas and people we choose to surround ourselves with. In a world full of gray pigeons, the flamingo is unapologetically unique. It doesn't try to blend. It stands tall, proud, and brilliant. Now we look at this, what the innovators over the CIT Mint have done. They don't just strike a coin, do they? They like to capture the very spirit. At the center of this fine silver proof is that highly recognized and stylized flamingo rendered in a flawless pink silhouette. But it's really the contrast that stops you in your tracks. This entire surface is coated in a rich, deep navy enamel, and suspended inside that smooth, glossy background like stars caught in a midnight sky are integrated 24-karat gold flakes that appear to float around the elegant bird. It's navy, gold, and pink colliding in a luxurious modern work of art. For the collector, it represents a perfect intersection of numismatic technology, high fashion, and a deep connection to nature. But if you want to add this masterpiece to your vault, you had better move with the speed of a single line, because worldwide, there are only 999 of these minted. It's a breathtaking tribute to the Roaring Twenties, a mirror to the human spirit captured in precious metal today. But is this rare coin right for your collection? Well, let's place it on our 60-point scale to find out. When we gaze upon the obverse, we have a familiar image. We are met with the Dan Thorne effigy of King Charles. It's classic and timeless, and unfortunately, a little bit lacking. I've seen so many examples over the years of just how a bit of texture in the background or an element that carries over from the other side of the coin can elevate the overall prestige of this side. This is a fine obverse, but some ripples of waves or maybe a privy of a flamingo in flight would have really brought the obverse to another level. This being said, we must call it what it is, fantastically struck, and with the proof mirror finish, it does elevate it past what most standard bullion coins would have done with the same design. I normally would have scored this an 8, but being that it has an immaculate execution and it is mirrored proof, I'll give it a 9, bringing us to the star of our show. the Flamingo. Line art is a class of minimalism all on its own. This is usually done with black on white. In fact, here is the master Picasso doing a flamingo, and his flamingo, which has some parallels to what we see here. I absolutely love what I'm seeing. The line starts at the planted leg and comes up to create the body, then up to the neck and down the breast, ending at the bent leg. It's such an iconic pose, and the shimmer of silver is a perfect contrast to the blush of pink and deep navy. I also absolutely love the flecks of gold, making it almost as if this is a resting bird at night in playful harmony with constellations. If you look closely at the 5 o'clock position, you'll notice the words line art, which I did not see until this very moment. How thoughtful is this? The enamel provides depth, the color provides contrast, the gold takes away the negative space, and what's more, each coin is a unique one-on-one experience as the gold flake is random. This is perfection and scores a 10, which brings us to mintage. This is truly a one-of-one in lieu of the gold flake, but it's also extremely rare on the merits of how many are being minted. This is a mintage of 999, which means if this is a coin on your radar, you better find it and find it fast. It scores a 10, bringing us to cultural significance. Are flamingos relevant to the Cook Islands? To put it bluntly, biologically and geographically speaking, the flamingo has absolutely no connection to the Cook Islands. You won't find any flamingos waiting around the South Pacific as they are native to the Americas, Africa, Europe, and Asia. So why is this issued under the authority of the Cook Islands? It all comes down, my friends, to how the modern boutique numismatic market operates. Private, ultra-innovative mints like the CIT mint frequently partner with sovereign island nations, like the Cook Islands and Niue, to issue their most creative, avant-garde art coins. By leasing the right to put the Cook Islands denomination in the effigy of King Charles on the obverse, the coin transforms from a simple metal to an official government-backed legal tender. This sovereign backing gives the coin international prestige, strict regulation guarantees, and a major boost in collector value. Because the Cook Islands has a very open and progressive approach to its legal tender partnership program, it allows the CIT to use its name and explore global themes rather than strictly local ones. The Cook Islands isn't telling a story about its own island with this coin, it's acting as a global gallery. By backing the line art series, they are providing the canvas for the CIT to celebrate a strictly European-born design movement, which is Art Deco, using a universally recognized symbol for natural elegance, the flamingo. It's the ultimate example of modern coin collecting synergy, oceanic sovereignty meeting European minting technology, and timeless global art. This and the idea that New Zealand manages the affairs of the Cook Islands and New Zealand is partly directly related to the Crown, I shall score it a 6. We now move to collectability. One might ask the question when walking a gallery, is it really the art or the artist, the name, that brings value to a canvas? I think as humans we get caught up in the name more than the art form. Nature is the divine canvas in which we all can relate, and art is and always has been one of the sacred ways to communicate the human experience. This coin communicates to me in so many ways. It reminds me of seeing flamingos fly overhead as a child, the regal form I have enjoyed in so many zoos, and I must say the smell is something less to be desired. The uncanny nature of this bird has always intrigued me. And here we have all of this tied into a design that is elegant and elevated beyond what I thought line art could provide on its own merits. I absolutely love line art, and as does the world, bringing the juxtaposition of a classic art form, bullion, nature, and memories, which land a perfect 10 and have me hoping that the CIT makes this a series. Uniqueness is next. The flamingo, as you see, on its own merits, is somewhat unique in bullion. I have one coin featuring them from the Caribbean, but it is a standard bullion coin. This is a completely different classic. It is not an academic rendition of a species Audubon would have provided, but is more in line with what Picasso would craft, elevated and enameled into a spectacle of enchantment for the eyes. This paired with the idea that the gold cast about randomly provides the most unique experience one could ask for, and scores a 10, bringing us to our final thoughts and score. This Flamingo perches at a 55 out of 60, meaning it has shattered past the elite line, making it suitable for all collectors. It is truly a beauty, and one that should be enjoyed by all. Maybe one day I'll have a booth at a coin show so that you would have the opportunity to gaze at one of these fantastic specimens in silver. If you have enjoyed these CIT mint coins and are not sure where to get them, they are available at places like APMEX and other online retailers. If places near you do not have them, ask if maybe they can send an order to the CIT Mint so that you might get your hands on one of these as well. What an amazing coin. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, please remember to stay classy and current with the culture of currency.